I wanted to actually just touch on your guys' answers. So you two, body count doesn't matter. It sounded like doesn't matter at all. You said it would depend, I think, right?
I mean, the answer is simply yes, it would matter, but it would just, like, we would need to talk about it.
And then Aline, it matters to you.
I say, why even bother? People are gonna lie. But if I were to be able to, like, know the truth for certain, then it would matter. That's my answer.
Okay.
But never mind.
Say it.
I was just gonna say, when you say that people are going to lie, I mean, I agree with you. Don't get me wrong. When you ask, are you asking someone that you're in a relationship with, that you have long-term trust with, or are you just like random hookup? Hey, yo, what's the body count? What number am I? Like, what is it?
Well, again, I don't like hook up, but if I just like, I even ask like my friends, just like casual, just like for fun, because I'm kind of out of pocket.
But she's not like other girls.
She's kind of out of pocket. My conversations, they get into some interesting territories, yeah.
But that's funky though. So if you don't hook up with people, and you only hook up with people if you're in a relationship with them, you assume that the people that you want to be in relationships with and that you trust are lying? Do you?
Well, okay, I'm saying if I were to be able to trust them, and if they were telling the truth, because I don't know if they're trustworthy enough. But if I trust them, and I believe that they're telling the truth, then their body count is going to impact how I think of them, like, some way or another.
Wait, can I ask why though? Because I have always been pretty curious as to why. I understand I don't just want to be on someone's tally. Like, that's messed up, and I completely agree with that. But if you're going to be in a relationship with someone and you're going to date them and you trust them, why would it matter the people he's hooked up with or she's hooked up with in the past?
Because I think that it shows what kind of person they are, what kind of activities they like to spend their time doing. If they like to go out and party and hook up with people, that might not be like the type of person that I want to spend my time with. But it really it matters how significant this number is. It matters, if it's like 10 or 500, like, that's going to make a difference. It doesn't matter just the number itself. It matters which number.
Okay, so then where's your scale? Like, anything under like 10 you're cool with?
But
Like,
then
what are we thinking here?
But then again, I'm not judging this person based off only their body count. I'm judging them off their personality, how well they treat me, how well they treat other people, and what they spend their time doing overall. And if their body count is the things that they do in their life overweigh the things that their body count dictates about them, then it's not going to matter as much.
Okay, so every time you ask someone what their body count is, it is followed up by, also, what are your hobbies?
Well, I don't ask you like that. I just spend time getting,
no bad blood. I am genuinely curious.
I'm just gonna switch things up a little bit here. Okay, we're gonna go around the table and we're gonna just say, would you take issue with a guy who he had an issue with a girl's past, with her body count? So if a guy was like, I don't want to date a girl who slept with a lot of guys, do you take issue with that? We'll start with Kylie.
It depends on the person. Like, if I already respect this person, it won't change my image of them. But if a guy just says that, like, I don't know him very well, I could understand where he's coming from, because if it's a very large number, I get it. But guys that are condescending and are saying, I don't like it when a girl has a high body count, like, that makes her a slut, like, I don't fuck with that. That kind of just makes me uncomfortable, because I'm like, if you're with her and you're supposed to trust her and love her, like, what's the problem? So I don't know, just depends on the person.
But if that is a guy's standards, he might not even let it get that far. If he knows, like, okay, she's hooked up with a lot of guys,
right,
he might just say, I'm not even going to pursue it, and they'll never even get that far.
I mean, everyone has their own preferences. It's just sometimes shitty people have shitty preferences.
Come on in, Sabrina.
Okay, two things. Number one, it's not really up to him.
What do you
Well, like, if he's like that and trying to get with someone who thinks that it's judgmental and rude to think like that when it comes to other people, depending on who you are. Like, I would be super pissed off if I was totally judged off my body count. Like, I'm sorry, everybody has a hoe phase. That doesn't mean that's who you are as a person.
Not everybody.
Okay.
Not everybody.
Sorry. You're right. Sorry. I am in college, so most people I know. And with that being said, then no matter whether or not, if he acted like that, whether or not he wanted to move forward, it really wouldn't really be his choice, because we wouldn't want to move forward either. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
when you say it's not his choice, what do you mean?
I mean, she said that, and then you said that he wouldn't even let it get to that point, or he wouldn't want to move forward with you. I don't think that really matters, because at that point we wouldn't want to move forward with them either. Sorry for speaking for you.
Oh, no.
But we wouldn't want to move forward either, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, isn't that kind of a situation where you're just trying to reject the person before they reject you? Because ultimately someone would have a boundary that, or a preference that is not met. You're kind of just saying, it's like if someone breaks up with you and you're like, no, actually I'm breaking up with you. That's kind of what you're saying.
I get what you're saying. I meant it more as you said that he wouldn't want to take it further, or they wouldn't want to take it further.
And
my
wouldn't,
opinion is just,
you'd be like, if he wouldn't want to take it further, then good, I wouldn't.
It's not a then, it's an I don't care because I don't either. So let's just be bros.
Okay, there you go.
You know?
Yeah. What do you think?
I think if, let's say I had a high body count and a guy took issue with that and he was like, well, that's just not okay, then I guess he's not the guy for me. And so I wouldn't really waste time on stressing over that.
But do you think it would be wrong for him to have that preference?
Yeah, I think that, like I said, everyone comes with their own set of dirty baggage, and I think that it's not fair to just label someone as one thing when there's so much more to people than just like their body count. You know, I think that it's worth getting to know someone for who they really are and what they have to offer as a person.
Aline? Thoughts?
I personally don't. I don't think it's wrong that a guy can judge a girl, because I do that too. I'm just being honest. I don't think it's wrong if he likes a girl who is kind of just stays true to herself, and but I don't know, I do that too, so I don't think it's fair if I thought it was wrong for a guy to judge a girl like that.
We're